is it located? And where's your imagination? What's a memory? Dang it. Okay, this is the part I just really wanted to show you. The thing I've become most interested in is about when people start drawing after they stop. So a lot of you probably wish you could draw. Like if I could give you the power right now, you'd take it, right? Okay, I just did. All right. So here's a piece that I wrote that's based on Ivan Brunetti exercises I've been doing with adults who quit drawing. Let's draw a car and then let's draw a Batman. There's something beautiful in the lines made by people who stopped drawing a long time ago, and there's something curious about how scared they are when I ask them to draw a car for 2 minutes or 1 minute. It's an exercise from Cartooning, Philosophy and Practice by Ivan Brunetti that I sometimes use during the first part of a workshop I teach called Writing the Unthinkable. Draw a car, even if you don't know how, to see what happens. And what usually happens is a kind of involuntary laughing that sounds like the laughing of people who are about to enter a spook house ride. Just how scary is this ride going to get? Your car begins to take shape, the shape it takes seems out of your control, and there's a thrill there, and a terror too, that becomes especially evident when I ask people to stand up and look at each other's drawings. All we did was draw a car, but the room feels like it's on fire. Why? Some of the cars are quite far out, and some are barely there, like phantoms made of ghost lines. Others are more certain, and some seem to feel their way in, and the same thing happens when I ask them to draw Batman. Sometimes someone knows just how to do it. They mostly are not sure of the way, but they only have a limited amount of time, so they can't think about it, and a kind of natural picture comes about, like this, and this, and this. And sometimes we say this kind of picture looks like a kid drew it. And people are dismayed by this, and even ashamed enough to destroy it immediately. But what if the way kids draw, that kind of line that we call childish, what if that is what a line looks like when somebody's having an experience by hand? A live wire. There's an aliveness in these drawings that can't be faked, and when I look at them, that aliveness seems to come into me, and I'm glad to see it and feel it. So blah, 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 there's the crazy Batmans, but I want to show you what I'm talking about. So I'm working at the Wisconsin Institute for Discovery, and I'm working with a lot of neuroscientists, geneticists, mathematicians, and physicists who are terrified of drawing. And I take pictures of their whiteboard drawings, and then I compare them to this study I did. I asked kids what schools will be like in 100 years. So there's the physicist drawing, here's the kids drawing, the classrooms will be inside rockets that can go into the air and underwater. Physicist drawing, another kid's drawing, all the classes will turn into candy, everything will be candy until the teacher walks in and it all goes back to normal. Physicist drawing, kids drawing, giant steel tents with a playground on the top. Physicist, kid, can you see? And so these are like brilliant people. These are, it'll be haunted, so we have a study at night. I like this, it'll be in a mountain, and everything will be on a computer, but there'll be gymnastics in the basement. Okay, then I'll just get to this. One guy said that all he said was that it'll be half pink and half orange. So there's a physicist. This is a drawing done by a very young man who turns out to be named Carl Sagan. That's Carl Sagan, another physicist. And then this is a drawing by Felix Baumgartner when he was 5 years old. He's the guy that set the world record for skydiving, jumping 24 miles. It was a drawing he did when he was 5 and gave it to his mother, and she gave it back to him when he completed his thing. This is Rabindranath Tagore's, the great Bengali poet. This is what he does with his poems when he edits them. He turns them into pictures. And this is, and then I'll just read this little poem and we'll be done. His name is Ramon Santiago y Cajal. He was the first guy to draw neurons. These are his drawings. Art thou threading thy, and this is Galileo. This is Galileo's first drawing of what he saw through his telescope. So this is how you wish you could do all this stuff, but I'm gonna blah, 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 blah. I just want to read this poem again. This is Rabindranath Tagore and Galileo's poems. Art thou abroad on this stormy night on thy journey of love, my friend? The sky groans like one in despair, and I have no sleep tonight. Ever and again I open my door and look out in the darkness, my friend, and I see nothing before me. I wonder where lies thy path. By what dim shore of the ink-black river? By what far edge of the frowning forest? Through what mazy depth of gloom art thou threading thy course to come to me, my friend? There she is with her book picture there. I wanted to just say that, just really quickly, that this idea that art is only for artists, or that making a picture, even if you can't make a picture, there's a lot of science behind how this stuff is good for your immune system, not just psychologically, but for your immune system, and that these are your original digital devices. Biofueled, self-healing, you have two, they're awesome, and I hope you'll use them. And I'm sorry I ran over that we didn't get to talk, so.